Wang Yihan from China, the top-seeded women's single in this year's Denmark Open, is here with me now. And she just won her match in 3 sets. But you had some difficulties in the second set, Wang Yihan. What happened?
第二局打得比较艰难，出现什么情况了吗？你感觉？
主要还是自己的问题吧，自己有点着急，失误有点多，所以导致了我场上这个比分一直落后吧。
I think I was in a rush, but was not patient enough. But finally, for the third game, I managed.
It's possible that you can play against Tine Baun tomorrow from Denmark if she wins her match today. How do you see the matches that you've been playing together before?
就是表面上来看，你明年可能和那个 Tina 一起打比赛，你感觉你们俩的比赛将会是什么样子？
每次跟他打都非常的激烈吧，也比分也非常的接近，我们俩输赢都差不多，所以我觉得，他如果出来的话，我还是很，就是认真的去对待吧，我觉得。
Every time we had very tight games, matches, and then I always pay more attention to her.
And is it difficult to meet her here at Denmark Open at her home court?
就是说，在她的家乡的本场遇到她的话，是感觉压力更多一点吗？更大一点吗？
很正常，我觉得，因为在他的主场嘛，因为在丹麦，我跟他不是第一次，不是打了一次，打了好多次都是跟他决赛，所以我觉得我们俩尽量去发挥自己更好的水平吧，给大家展现更好的羽毛球。
Actually, we have encountered many times before, and then of course it's her home court and can feel more pressure from the audience, but I think we will try to give a better performance for the audience.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks to Wang Yihan. We have started out with the men's doubles, Mohammad and H.Setiawan against Endo and Hayakawa from Japan, the Japanese, the seeded in this match, but also interesting to watch this new pairing with M.Ahsan and H.Setiawan. A new pair here after the Olympics.
Actually, I must say, I think it's great that we get these interviews with also the Chinese players and all, and it just, you know, it makes it.
It's a good add-on, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so great because you don't know much about these players because most of them don't speak that much English, and you know, so it's so great.
Yeah, we have had Majin the last couple of days, and I was very surprised because she was talking and laughing and having a good time. And as we also talked about the earlier days here, we often have seen her like angry, like very district, very controlling on the court. But now she was the total opposite, and I think it's great to see that side of a player like her.
Yeah, it is, and also because I know that many Danish players, but also audience viewers has this opinion about the Asian players that they don't show any emotions and so on. But I think in the last couple of years we've seen a turning point, and a lot of emotions is shown on the court, and if we can get to know these players better, then it would be very important for the sport also. You know,
we need stars.
We need stars, and if you don't know them here in Europe or in America or wherever, then it's difficult, you know, to sell the sport also. So it's very important to get to know the Chinese players because they are the best players. So
no doubt about that.
We have to get to know them a little bit more.
Yeah. And just a short spot in Danish. Har I lyst til at vinde Peter Gades bog, så send dit bedste Gade-øjeblik. Hvad husker du specielt Peter Gade for, eller hvad har du set, som du mindes, når du tænker på Peter Gade? Send en mail til denmarkopen@badminton.dk, og så har du altså muligheden for at vinde en signeret eksemplar af Gades nye bog. Vinderen har altid ret. Prik, prik, prik. Og de der 3 prikker, de er måske ikke helt uvæsentlige i den her sammenhæng. A 6-free lead for Endo and Hayakawa. Interesting to to see the pairing with the Indonesian. We have seen H.Setiawan a lot of times with Marcus Kido. They have won the Olympics together in 08, I think it was. A bit special maybe to make new pairings, or what do you think?
I actually thought he had quit or was going to, but interesting to see that he wants to take on a younger partner, and yeah, he's a great player. You know, this typical Indonesian type, looking a bit, you know, lazy, but still having some fantastic strokes and just a fantastic technique, or touch. But also Ahsan, he's a great player, and yeah.
Yeah, he's a right jumper. He's jumping around the court all the time.
Yeah, I think the first time I really saw him was maybe could it be true that it was at the Thomas Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he played some really good matches. Maybe I'm wrong, but
he was very good at the Thomas Cup. Yeah,
okay.
He was.
But exciting to see, yes. But
also a good return by Endo on the last service return here.
But it's a new pairing, and you know, let's see if they had enough time to train and get to know each other.
Yeah.
It's a great return, not that good of a serve, but it's a great return.
We've got a mail from Haban Sri. If your co-presenter hold your co-presenter a bit under the water due to having a bit too much wine, the hit jobs are funny. More, please. That's for you, me, for sure.
Oh, thank you. Harry, I can say to you that no, I did not have any wine this afternoon.
No hangover. No hangover. That I can assure that.
Thanks, Rasmus.
Yeah. So no hangover here today for sure. Just too much water.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's also so hot in here, so I hope that you'll continue drinking the water, because otherwise you'll pass out, and that would be a much bigger problem for me.
Exactly. But thanks for coming on that, Harry. Thanks.
Yeah. Great.
Great attack from Ahsan.
Yeah, he's very aggressive in his attack.
Yes.
And H.Setiawan controlling the net oftenly.
Yeah, it's a good matchup actually with these two.
The one jumping around on the backcourt, and H.Setiawan is not that bad from the backcourt either.
No,
but look at that rush. That was he's good at wrist net.
It's almost like a mixed double.
Yeah. Just with a bit harder smashes from the backcourt from the lady, so to speak. We got a question because one of our viewers has heard that there's a lot of children's voices in the sports park tonight, and actually it's because we have a lot of young players playing a big tournament all around on the island of Funen in this week. Danish Junior Cup, amazing tournament for all those young talents. It's great that we have the opportunity in Denmark to host a tournament like that.
Definitely, I played it quite a lot of times myself, and it was a great experience for so young players to try to play foreign players. Danish players has this, idea that because we are from Denmark, we are probably also very good in Europe, and that's for most of parts true. But just get to see a different style, a different kind of play, and it's very good for the young players to have these experiences. And from my opinion, I think we should send out our young players earlier to international tournaments. I know it's a money question, but I think it's important to get some experience playing foreigners in a young age.
Yeah. But they really get some experiences that is difficult to get on home ground when they play foreign players, both on Danish ground, but also in out of Denmark.
Yeah. Great defense from the Japanese guys, but
not quite enough when you are playing and pairing like the Indonesians.
No. H.Setiawan is covering the net so good.
Yeah, and I think it's a little funny because it is H.Setiawan covering the net. And he's a very tall guy, and when he played with Kido, it was the small guy jumping around. It's also the small guy jumping around on the back. It's a bit opposite of what you were thinking.
Yeah, exactly. It is. Well, I don't know what to say about it, but you're right.
Yeah.
Normally you'll see the tall guys jumping around in the back, but yeah, he's just really good at the net. It's just a great touch at the net, and. He might be a little bit too lazy to be jumping around.
Yeah, perhaps it's that.
Sorry, H.Setiawan, but nothing personal.
No, it's not a personal. But I'm also thinking, like, when you have a tall and a big player like him standing on the net, it's also difficult to play it around him.
Exactly. If Ahsan can get some good smashes in, then it's very difficult to play defense, because you have to put the strokes so precise every time. So definitely. If you also see, we also have some big Danish boys like Mads Kolding. When he's at the net, it's almost impossible to get it, through him. So it's also, maybe he's big, but he's covering the net excellent.
Yeah, he is. And 16 all in this matchup between Indonesia and Japan. And when you look at H.Setiawan, he's not actually that prepared.
No.
In the service situation.
No, not at all. But yeah, but look at that. Yeah. But
great.
That's the typical part about these Indonesian, because they look so calm and look so relaxed, but just out of nothing they just jump and make the hardest smash ever. You know, so it's very entertaining to look at. Almost every time.
And it's the same when we saw him with Kido.
Yeah.
You were actually not quite sure if they were even on the court.
No.
But all of a sudden they won the Olympic medals.
Yeah, so. Exactly.
Now, M.Ahsan and H.Setiawan leading with 18-17. Question from Xiao Long, who's asking what medal is the most important, the Olympic or the Worlds, if you are going to win either, one of them, just one of them. What's the most important, me, for a badminton player? Not that hard maybe to answer.
Well, I'm not sure, because of course the Olympic medal is the biggest one. You know, it's only every 4th year, and it's just one hell of a big event. Sorry.
Yeah,
pardon my French.
but you're right.
But I think maybe the world medal is harder to win, because there are a lot more players there, and not quite the same, qualification.
System. Yeah, because so, you have more Chinese players, for instance, in the men's singles.
Exactly.
Just to pinpoint one of them.
Yeah. And also you have these Olympics. They have to be a pair from each continent and so on. So I don't know. It's two total different
kind of things.
Kind of championships.
Yeah. First game for H.Setiawan, 21-18 against Endo and Hayakawa. Maybe a minor surprise here from the Indonesians. The talk about the Worlds and the Olympic medals. We also have seen a lot of very good players not being part of the Olympics, doing very well in the tournaments afterwards. That also tells a bit about the strength of the whole circuit of badminton, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But the problem with the Olympics is that there is a limited, seats. There are not that many players there, and of course there's a lot of players that are also better, or at least as good as the ones who are participating. So of course you will see players not playing the Olympics doing good afterwards. And also because let's say in Denmark we have like 2 spots in the mixed doubles, and but of course we have to have somebody playing with these 2 pairs at training. So of course if you have to spar with the Olympic players, then your own level will increase. So that can also be
so the 2 best pairings are bringing others up, so to speak. Yeah,
exactly.
We got another question about one of our former stars from Denmark, Lermon, and now the last name Simbangando, who asked what kind of Paul-Erik Høyer Larsen, what is he doing right now? Is he coaching? And no, he's not coaching. He's actually become a president.
Yeah, he's president for European badminton.
Yeah. So another high post for a Dane in the international badminton. We also have Thomas Lund in BWF, also on the high seats.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic for Denmark to have leaders of badminton, also political.
Yeah.
And now you must correct me if it's wrong, but he has also been some kind of handball club or football club, hasn't he, Paul-Erik?
Yeah,
something to do with the handball club, I think. Or was it football?
Football, I think.
Football, yeah. So I've also been out of badminton for a couple of years. It's fantastic rallies from...
it's a good smash, smashing it high on the chest. It's very difficult.
That's one of the hard ones to return, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's very difficult. It's a good smash.
Mia, when did you start playing badminton?
When I was 6 years old.
6 years old. We have a question from Kim Lam from Malaysia. In your opinion, what's the typical age when you should start training badminton to become a professional badminton player?
Well, I think, you know, 5, 6, 7 years of age.
Yeah.
That's a normal age when you start playing. We have seen some examples of people starting later. We have a Danish girl, Marie Røpke. She started when she was 10 or 11, and still is becoming a very good player. But I think it's common that you started around 5 or 6, or maybe even earlier. Maybe in Asia, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe not starting earlier, but they're for sure training and practicing a lot harder in the early age.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Because I can only speak, you know, for how it's going on in Denmark. But if when you are like between 5 and 12, maybe you train 2 or 3 times a week. So it's not much.
No. Oh, great.
So cool, just taking the speed out. And, it was a great rush to the net from the Japanese guy, but Ahsan just stayed cool.
And it's hard to do anything about it on that one, isn't it?
But they're good at that, Ahsan and H.Setiawan, just varying between pushing and taking the speed out. That's very important. Not just only playing with speed all the time. It's a great push.
Yeah.
From Endo.
It is. It is. And quite an interesting question from Gary Bates. When Peter Gade retires, should he be officially recognized by Denmark for serving for his service to badminton and his charity work for a long career? In England, Nathan Robertson and Gail Ames have awards from the Queen, and Malaysia, Lee Chong Wei has the title as they took. Would Denmark do something similar to honor Peter Gade? And that's a very good question.
I'm not sure. It's not that common to do like that in Denmark.
No, it isn't.
So I don't think so.
No. We have the Order of Dannebrog, the Order of the Danish flag, actually. But it's not quite normal to put people in it, as far as I know.
No.
But for sure, if we should put a Danish badminton player into that, it could be him.
It could be him, yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah, it is. And if our Queen are watching our live stream, she could probably do something about it. And if you does, please call me, because then I would like to know it. jumping.
So good. He's jumping. Endo, he's jumping quite a lot, but it's a good rally. They took some good rushes to the net, and if they get the chance, they both move forward on the court and covers the flat and covers the net. So it's a good rally from the Japanese guys.
I've just been searching for people who are having the cross of Dannebro in Denmark, and I've no badminton players so far, so I don't suppose that we already have one. But an interesting talk, actually. Yeah. What they do in England, Malaysia, and so on. And I think that Lin Dan probably also had some kind of title in China.
Yeah. He might have, yeah.
Yeah, he might have. Good question from Gary Bates from England. And they've been playing a bit better, the two Japanese guys.
Yeah, they've been taking some good rushes to the net and covering the front court very good. Because the Indonesians, they play a lot of shots to the net and also like playing flat. So if the Japanese guy can move forward and be covering the front court more, then it looks good.
I mean, we're getting a lot of questions about our Danish players. Of course, Peter Gade is a very huge star all over the world. But also Tine Baun is a lot of question, and I just pinpointed one night from Habib Alka from India, I suppose. He asks us, when and why does Peter Gade and Tine Baun retire?
Well, Tine is playing All England as her last tournament, and Peter Gade is playing Copenhagen Masters as his last. Yeah.
So in about a half year for both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And an exciting match that Lin Dan is coming.
Yeah,
playing
it's fantastic.
Peter Gade. Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's a good show.
Yeah. And the reason is due to age.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Want to get started with new things in life.
Yeah.
Both
definitely.
of them.
Yes.
Tine told me the other day that she is planning starting a study.
Yeah.
In February and building up a new life.
Yeah.
Probably also with some kids or something.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, definitely.
And Peter Gade already has 2 girls. Wanted to be family man. Also with some kind of job.
Yeah.
There's been some talking with the Badminton Denmark Federation that he should be some kind of talent coach. Nothing figured out yet, but
no.
But getting closer on that one as well.
Yeah. That would be good for Danish badminton, keeping Peter here. We've seen some former players, going abroad, being coaches there, and of course that's fine if that's the best
decision
way
for them.
Yeah, but still, if we keep him in Denmark and keep him working with the talents, that would be great.
Yeah.
Maybe just wait a couple of years for him to enter the national center.
Training,
but no, he's a great player, and he's a great both technical and also tactic. So we should do what we can to keep him here.
Yeah, and we've seen him coaching in the Danish league sometimes, and also when you have been to Asia and me, you have played with him yourself, haven't you, in the Danish league?
No, I came the year after he quit.
Yeah. But he is also a very good coach on the court, actually.
Yeah, he is. Very good.
So hopefully in the future we will see him on the national training. But I also understand in my person that he's been traveling a lot the last 15-20 years.
Yeah.
So
there's no doubt about that. He wants to quit.
Yeah. Stop traveling that much.
But that's also fine. Then he can work with the talents, and if he wants to later, then he can maybe enter the national center.
A lot of time. That he's not that old for a coach.
No, not at all.
So, and remember that if you want to win a signed copy of his new book, Peter Gade, the winner is always right. You have the opportunity for that. It's a copy in Danish, so it's mainly a contest for our Danish viewers on the channel, or for some of you who are listening on our radio frequency 95.3 megahertz. Then you will probably be sitting in the sports center and tell me a bit about what will you remember Peter for. Do it on our email, denmarkopen@badminton.dk.
Getting back in the game now, the Indonesians.
Yeah,
they were behind like 4 or 5 points, but getting back now.
And we also saw it in the first game, Indonesian hanging a bit behind, but slowly getting back in the game.
Yeah.
And me, a very good question, and I know that you know all about this, from Ana Rita Amaral from Portugal. Which is the hardest to play, singles or doubles? You have tried both.
Yeah. The easy answer is, of course, singles, because you have to cover the whole court and you move a lot more but yeah, so yeah, that's the easy question. But in doubles you also have to have another kind of strength and a little, maybe you're jumping a little bit more. But singles would be the answer. You have to be, you know, also. Yeah, your physical shape is better when you play the singles. But you can also see there's a different. If you look at the persons or the players playing singles and playing doubles, most of the single top players are thinner than the men's doubles players, and that because they have to run a lot more and they have to be able to run for a long time.
For a long time, yeah.
And for my part, that was also one of the reasons that I changed from singles to doubles, because I just had too many injuries. Not that I couldn't, you know, do it, do the training and so on, because I really enjoyed, you know, training hard. But I just got too many injuries. My body wasn't fit for playing singles. So my answer would be singles.
Yeah. And the Japanese were leading all the way from 2-0, of course, and now it's 17-0, and it can go both ways now.
Yes, it can. I would bet for the Indonesians. Ouch.
Bad time.
Bad timing.
For service fault.
Very bad timing.
Please welcome the
But again,
onto court number 3.
You may correct me, but was that the first, you know, service fault called?
Yeah.
It's like, why now? Because he's been serving like 1.5 game, and
probably not changed
probably
that
not,
much.
No, exactly.
From Malaysia.
Good attack here.
Yeah, great attack. And 18-0 now for Hayakawa, who's going to make the service for Ahsan. And great match we've had in this men's doubles meet.
Yeah, two great pair, and a lot of action going on. You know, they both like pushing flat and you know, playing hard attacks and so on. But I also always think that men's doubles great to watch. You know, as the speed is so incredible fast, and they just have the amazing attacks, and you know they can. It's a very nice cover, that one, and they can stand for a very long time in the defense also, and it's great to watch.
And now a game point for Endo and Hayakawa, leading with 2 points again against Ahsan and H.Setiawan.
He was there.
Yeah.
He had it, but it was just played very, very close.
Very close. H.Setiawan with the service. 19-20. Oh, great service from H.Setiawan. Oh.
Oh, look at, oh, yeah, that's a nice defense.
Oh.
What a rally.
What a rally from all 4 players, and the crowd loves it. Yeah, and
amazing rally.
Yeah, it was a fantastic rally. And there you see why it's always interesting to watch the men's double. You just said it. You just said it. They have some skills.
Yeah.
They really do, and for sure they need some water now. It's a tough rally for all 4 players here.
Definitely. Maybe a little bit tougher for the Japanese guys because they had the game point. Yeah, they
missed the game point on that one. Yeah. But the routine of H.Setiawan is so important in this situation. He's not shaking with.
Oh, he's calm.
Yeah. Now they got the match point. The 2 Indonesians had 2 game points against them for the Japanese. Now a match point for H.Setiawan and M.Ahsan. Oh. Not that many mistakes he makes on the net.
No, and he was also he was there. He was covering the right side and
just a bit too low actually.
Yeah.
Endo with service. Now they have it once again. And it can be a very long match if they go into 3 games. This one, me already played 35 minutes.
Yeah.
On to court number 1.
Oh.
They can't just finish it.
No. That was a great chance.
Yeah, it was. It was.
M.Ahsan serving.
Flicker.
From Indonesia, Sony Dwi Kokoro.
Another big chance.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job, the Japanese guys. They're taking the rushes to the net, and but maybe a little bit too aggressive on these high shots at the middle court. But actually playing some good rallies.
And another match point from M.Ahsan H.Setiawan.
Oh, a good
They
rush.
make it, and he holds it on the net. Mohammad Hassan, him and H.Setiawan winning 21-18, 24-22, and deserve it.
Yeah.
The 2 Indonesians.
Yeah, I think they do. They just, they play excellent, and they were calm in the end, where the Japanese guys maybe took too many chances. And but yeah.
Me, thanks for stopping by in the commentators box.
Thanks for being here. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, it was great to having you here.
Hope we'll be back next year.
Hiccups and all of it, so it was fantastic.
Yeah.
But hope to see you next year for sure.
Yeah, me too.
And good luck with your next marathon. It will Berlin once again.
Let's see.
Let's see. Yeah. It's not that funny. You can take an Ironman then.
No, I will never do that.
Next step from marathon will be an Ironman.
Yeah.
Me, thanks for stopping by. Have a nice weekend, and hope that you'll enjoy all the matches you're going to watch the upcoming days here from Yonex Denmark Open.
Thanks.